Yay!
It's about receiving love as well and being open to that. It's about opening yourself and understanding empathy, being empathetic, being compassionate, and understanding. And I think right now, more than ever, this is something that we all need. We need to understand, and working from a place of love is just always going to prevail. So let's go ahead and get started in a nice, comfortable position. You can either sit like Emily is doing now, with your palms facing up on your knees or down on your knees, or you can also lay flat on your back. Let's go ahead and take this time and close your eyes. Close our eyes and begin breathing nice and deep in through our nose and out through our mouth. Nice cleansing breaths. One more. Nice deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Let's now begin to focus on our Ujjayi breathing. Our Ujjayi breath is also our conqueror's breath. It's a nice deep inhale in through our nose. And with sealed lips, exhale through our nose. Inhale nice and deep. And exhale nice and long. I want you to continue with our Ujjayi breath throughout our meditation and throughout our practice this afternoon. As keeping that focus on our breath as it goes in through our nose, past our throat, and out through our nose. It's keeping us in this present moment right now. Giving us a chance to silence our mind. Give our body the healing and the love that it needs through our breath. Our intention for our practice today is opening up our heart chakra, balancing our heart chakra. Because a balanced heart center means you feel more connected to everything around you. You have a sense of empathy and compassion for others. You feel acceptance. You're able to receive and to give love. It just gives us a great capacity to see all that's beautiful in this world. The color of our heart chakra is a beautiful emerald green. So we'll do a little visualization this evening as we focus on that heart center. And as we breathe in and we breathe out, I want you to imagine a beautiful ball of green light right here in your heart space. And as you inhale and exhale, you empower this light, allowing it to grow bigger and glow brighter. Each inhale, each exhale powers this light in this space. Now allowing it to spin in a clockwise motion. This is a motion of a healthy, balanced heart chakra. breathing into the space and empowering this light to continue to spin and grow. Spin and grow. Glowing brighter and stronger. Allowing it now to just grow and spin and spread. Spreading from this space here, your heart center, and allowing it to grow and expand. Allowing it to encompass your entire torso. Your legs, your neck, your shoulders, and now encompassing your entire body. And as we empower this light throughout our practice this afternoon, each deep inhale through our nose, and each long exhale through our nose. Let's imagine that light. Imagine it growing bigger and bigger, expanding and spreading. Expanding that green light energy through our homes, through our neighbors' homes, through the streets, the towns, our country. Letting it spread through the oceans to other countries and encompassing our entire earth. This green light as it spreads represents the love that is inside of us. The love that we give, the love that we receive, the light energy that love is. This green light increases our capability to feel, understand, our capability to be more compassionate, and our capability to see the beauty of this world. And as we continue with our practice this afternoon, I want you to not only stay with your breath, but also stay with that intention of our practice. Come, join. Stay with your breath. Stay with the intention. Stay with the love. Continue to spread it. You can now open your eyes, or you can keep your eyes closed, but I want you to keep your focus inward as we begin our asanas for today's practice.
Awesome. Thank you, klabada.
Yes. Got a special guest.
All right. Wherever your hands are, take a big inhale in, reach your arms up over your head. Take a nice big stretch. Interlace your fingers here and then push the palms towards the ceiling. Opening up your heart space right here. A nice green light emanating from your chest. And then exhale, both hands down to your side. Press your left hand down into the earth. Reach your right arm up and over, taking a big side body stretch. Pull your bicep away from your ear here. And then exhale, release your right palm down to the earth. Inhale your left palm up and over. Side body stretch here. You can close your eyes or gaze up at the ceiling. Pulling your right shoulder away from your ear and your left bicep away from your ear. Exhale, release your left hand. Take another breath in. Come onto your hands and your knees in a tabletop position. Bringing your wrists underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. And then have a nice long flat back here, not forgetting about your neck. So we're looking down about a foot in front of our hands, so we have no wrinkles in the back of our neck. Take an inhale here, dip your stomach down, send your gaze up high towards the sky or maybe out in front of you, coming into a nice cow pose. And then exhale, cat pose, round your shoulder blades, puff up through your spine. Creating a rainbow shape with your body here. Really think about pushing up through the center of your upper back here, in between your traps. Inhale, dip your stomach back down for cow. Shining your heart forward here, rolling your shoulders back. Exhale, cat pose, rounding once more. And then find some movement here in your cat pose. Maybe you want to shake your hips side to side. Move your hips one way, then your head the other. Really finding what's comfortable for your body here. Finding that movement. Not afraid to get weird with it. You can close your eyes here and just really connect to your intention. Feel what your body needs. You can flow your own breath to your own movement from cat to cow. Every exhale is cat. Every inhale is cow. Just really warming up your spine here. And nice and lubricated, ready for our class today. And then finding some stillness here in your tabletop. Bring your big toes to touch, your knees out wide to the width of the mat, and then sit back on your heels. Finding some length in your spine here. Take a big breath in. Exhale, child's pose, walking your arms out long in front of you, releasing your forehead down onto the mat. Now walk your fingertips out even farther. Maybe your elbows come up off the mat. And then as you exhale, release, deepen down into the pose, feeling the support of the mat beneath you. Don't worry if your forehead doesn't touch the mat. You can always grab a pillow or a blanket to put underneath it. Take a third eye massage here, rotating your forehead left to right. Just massaging your third eye center. This is your center of intuition. On an exhale, press back up to a tabletop. Inhale your right arm up high. Exhale, sweep your right arm through, and then release your shoulder down onto the mat, and then your cheek or the side of your head. You can stay in this pose, or you can walk your left arm out long. You could also take a half bind, crossing your left hand across your lower back. This should feel like a nice stretch in your shoulder. If you're feeling any tension, just send your breath down to that area. Take another deep breath in. And then press into your left hand. Reach your right arm up high. Just flush it out here. Exhale, release your right palm. Inhale your left up high. Exhale, sweep your left arm through, releasing your shoulder down onto the mat. And then you can walk your right arm out far in front of you if you'd like, or you can take that half bind. You can leave your right palm right where we left it. Just using your breath here to calm your body and your mind. Another big breath in. Press into your right palm. Lift your left up high. Exhale, release both palms down onto the mat. Checking your alignment here. Making sure your wrists are underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And then tuck your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up high. And then pedal out your dog here. Lifting one heel and then the other. Just warming up the backs of your legs, your thighs, your calves. And then finding some stillness here in a downward facing dog. Pressing into your hands and into your feet. Sending your heels down towards the earth. But don't worry if they don't touch. You're exactly where you need to be right here, right now. This is your practice, your body. Klabada's and mine's words are here to guide you. But if at any time you need a break, you can always drop down to the child's pose. You could take a nap, do whatever you'd like. On an inhale, gaze forward and walk slowly to the top of your mat, meeting in a forward fold. Hang your head nice and heavy here. You can take ragdoll by grabbing opposite elbows and allow gravity to bring your forehead closer to the ground beneath you. Think about releasing your shoulders here. You may want to shake them out a little bit. Releasing your cervical spine here in the back of your neck. And then you can bend your knees as much as you'd like to take some pressure off your lower back. Inhale, halfway lift, walk your hands up your shins here and have a nice long spine, including your neck. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees here, slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Nice and slow here. Your head is the last to rise. Roll your shoulders back a few times. And then exhale, mountain pose, standing nice and strong here and grounded. Palms are facing out in front of you. Arms are nice and long down by your sides. Shoulders back and down. Pull your belly button into your spine here, so we're tucking our pelvis slightly in, engaging your core. Inhale, upward salute. Reach your arms up above your head. Exhale, mini back bend. Cactus your arms here, shining your heart forward. If you'd like some lower back protection, you can bring your hands on top of your lower back, just above your glutes here, to support yourself. Really open up that heart space here. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms here. Step your right foot back, then your left. Come into a high plank position. Press into your toes here, bringing your shoulders forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to your mat. Tuck your elbows in towards your lower ribs. Leave your palms where they are. Untuck your toes. And then inhale, cobra pose. Just lift your chest, neck, shoulders up off the mat. Little to no weight in your hands here. You can even try spidering your fingers. Exhale, release. Inhale, cobra once more. Exhale, release. For this next one, you can take cobra once more, or you can walk your palms down towards your lower ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Pressing into the tops of the top of your feet, and then shining your heart forward here. Gazes out in front of you or up at the ceiling. If you feel any pinching in your lower back, I would just stick to cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Flip over your toes here. Hips up towards the ceiling, shoulders back and down. The eyes of your elbows are pointed in towards one another. And then think about pressing into the L shape of your hands here. That's your index finger and your thumb. This is really going to help protect your wrist when we're in these inversions. Inversion means your head is lower than your heart. Inhale, gaze forward. Step or hop to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. This time's a little bit different. Bend your knees here and then inhale, reach all the way up with a nice long flat back. Exhale, mini back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Plant your palms here, step your left foot back, then your right, coming into a high plank. So you can drop down, take cobra once more, or maybe you want to go through your full vinyasa. You always can modify it by dropping down to your knees, but I'll just cue it from the top. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana, high to mid plank, tucking your elbows in towards your sides. Inhale, upward facing dog, flip over your toes, shine your heart space forward. Exhale, downward facing dog, flipping over your toes once more, sending your hips up high. That's your vinyasa. You can always skip it or modify it to what it needs to be. Inhale, gaze forward, journey to the top, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, engage your core here, reaching your arms up over your head, flat back. Exhale, mini back bend. Inhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Plant your palms here, step your right foot back, then your left, flowing through your vinyasa here. Exhale, chaturanga, high to mid plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Should be feeling nice and warm now. Maybe doing some yoga aerobics. Inhale to gaze forward. Step or hop to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, nice long spine. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, Samasthita, standing at attention here. Bring your hands to heart center, shoulders back and down. Feeling nice and rooted here. This is a great time to think of your intention for the rest of class. It could be something like aligning your heart chakra, opening your heart chakra, finding peace within. Take a big inhale, reach your arms up over your head. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step your left foot back, then your right, high plank. Flow through your vinyasa, your last one of class. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up, three-legged dog. Flex your right foot here, and then make sure your hips are in line with one another. Take another inhale, reach your right leg up. Exhale, step it through, planting it in between your hands. Stay high on the ball mat of your left foot, pressing into your left toes. Inhale your arms up high, coming into a high crescent lunge. Checking our alignment here. Maybe you want to bring your hands down to your hips. Just make sure that your pelvis is tilting a little bit forward here. You can bend your left knee as much as you'd like to make that happen. You want to try and get a 90-degree angle with your right knee. Making sure your hips are in line with one another. Perfect. Then inhale your arms up high. Palms are facing towards one another, and the shoulders are backing down. Take another breath in. Exhale, warrior two, coming towards the left, opening up towards the left. Gaze out over your right middle finger, and your left arm is hidden behind you. We're thinking about scissoring in our thighs here, lifting up and in towards our center, so our shoulders are on top of our hips. Flip your right palm to face the sky. Inhale, reverse warrior. Right arm up and over, left arm down your back leg. Full expression is looking up at your palm or the ceiling. Really think about opening your intercostal muscles, those muscles in between your rib cage. And then exhale, reach really far forward with your right arm. Exhale, extended side angle, bring your right elbow on top of your right thigh. Inhale your left arm up towards the ceiling. Nice deep breaths here. Stay committed to this lunge in your right knee. Inhale, straighten your right knee. Reverse triangle. Arms are the same as reverse warrior. We just have a straightened right knee. You may want to heel toe your back foot in slightly if that feels more comfortable. Exhale, cartwheel your arms. Plant your palms on either side of your right foot. Step your right foot back to a high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left foot up high, keeping your left foot flexed. Bring your hips in line with one another. Press equal weight into either hand and your foot. Inhale, reach your left leg a little higher. Exhale, sweep it through, planting it in between your hands. Press into your right toes here. Inhale your arms up above your head. Setting up for a crescent lunge here. Tucking your pelvis in slightly, maybe you're bending your right knee so you can get this 90-degree bend in your left. And then bringing your hands down to your hips, making sure they're in line with one another. Inhale your arms up above your head. Exhale, warrior two, spinning open towards the right. Getting into this lunge here with your left knee. It's at 90. Left arm is out in front of you, right arm is behind. And you're gazing over your left middle finger. Shoulders back and down here. And your shoulders are above our hips. Inhale, flip your left palm to face the sky. Inhale, reverse warrior. Left arm up and over, right arm down your back leg. You can even take a bind here if you'd like. Bringing your right arm on your lower back. Really open up your side body here. And exhale, reach really far forward. Bring your left elbow on top of your left thigh. Inhale your right arm up high, extended side angle. Stay committed to your left lunge here. Remember your Ujjayi breath. Inhale, straighten your left knee. Reverse triangle. You can heel toe your right foot in if you'd like to feel a little bit more comfortable in this pose. Left arm is up and over, right arm down your back leg. And then exhale, windmill your arms. Plant your palms on either side of your left foot. Step your left foot back to a high plank. Exhale to a downward facing dog. Awesome, Josh. Should be feeling really warm now. Let's take a cleansing breath here in through your nose and then out through your mouth. Inhale your right leg up high. Bend your right knee, bring it behind your right wrist, coming into a pigeon prep. If you know that you like to take pigeon on your back, go ahead and flip over and take that. Otherwise, prepare for your pigeon pose here. Checking behind you, making sure your left foot is straight, including your ankle. And then exhale, release. Coming down onto your elbows or wherever is comfortable for you. If you have any pillows nearby or cushions, sometimes it's nice to put it underneath your forehead so you feel nice and supported. Just really feel this nice release here in your hips. You may feel it in your glutes as well. Maybe in your left hip flexor. Making sure that you're keeping your right foot flexed here to protect your knee. Take those cleansing breaths. Feel free to release any trapped energy by taking open mouth exhales here. We tend to store our emotions in our hips. So if you're noticing any passing thoughts or emotions that just need to be released, go ahead and let them go. Use your breath here. You know what your body needs. Take a few more breaths here. Close your eyes. Visualize that deep breath going all the way down to your right hip, releasing any stress, any tension. Just letting it all go. Just release. On an exhale, press into both hands, press into your left toes, and then reach your right foot up high. Flush it out here by bending your right knee and taking some hip circles. Just moving your knee around in a circle. Opening up your hip. Exhale, release your right foot down. Inhale your left up. Bend your left knee here. Bring it behind your left elbow. Coming into the pigeon prep pose. Nice proud chest here. Check behind you. Is your right leg nice and straight, including your ankle? Is your left foot flexed? If it is, perfect. Take an exhale, come down into the pose. Release your elbows down to the mat or your forehead. Grab that pillow, place it underneath your head. If you're feeling any pinching or anything, I would definitely flip over and take a figure 4 on your back. Just feel a nice release in your left hip and glutes. Maybe your thighs. You might even feel it in your right hip flexor. Using your breath as a tool to release any stress, any tension. Your breath is one of many tools that you have in your toolbox. There's also meditation, journaling, therapy. Using those nice deep breaths to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which acts to calm your sympathetic nervous system, which is your flight or fight response. That's what we feel when we're feeling that anxiety in our body. So you really can use your breath to counteract that response. Couple more breaths here. Can you release any other parts? Can you sink any bit deeper? Can you love yourself just a little bit more, maybe a lot? On an exhale, press into both hands. Press into your right toes. Inhale your left foot up nice and high. Flush it out here, bending your left knee, sending your left foot over towards the right. Maybe take some hip circles, just moving your knee in a circle. Taking what you need to really release your left hip. On an exhale, release your left foot down. Inhale here, send your gaze forward, and then bring your knees down to the mat, tabletop.
We're going to go ahead and go into a seated position from here. So you can either cross your ankles behind you and sit back, or you could just walk over to or lean over to one side of your mat and sit over. Grab this comfortable for you. We're going to bring our legs out in front of us. We're going to go into a nice little fish pose. Little fish pose flow. You're going to flex your feet. We're going to slowly come down to our forearms. Go to our mat. Feet flex. And we're going to slowly inhale. Our chest up. Our head back. And exhale. Back into our starting position. Bring your chin into our chest. More times just like that. We inhale. Pushing our heart up. Our head back. And exhale. Bring your chin to our chest. A couple more times just like that. As we open up this heart space. Opening up our lungs. Giving ourselves more capacity there for oxygen. It's great for our immune system. Amazing for our stamina. And we're just going to slowly come back to our starting position. From here, we're just going to go ahead and lower ourselves down to our backs. And let's go ahead and roll over onto our bellies. Go into a couple of our prone poses. Ooh, should I do that? Well, we had an amazing teacher, so we'll just go ahead to our prone. Let's bring our hands to in alignment with our shoulders and our armpits. Make sure that your elbows are in, close to your body, your toes are pointed. And on your next inhale, we're just going to slowly lift our chest up off the mat, pushing your pelvis firmly into the earth. You want to really shine your heart forward. You're going to bring your scapulas to touch to bring those shoulders away from your ears. I want you to stay with your breath, hold and breathe here. Keep your abs and get your core engaged. Keep any pressure off of the lower back. And we're going to slowly release, bringing our left cheek down to the mat and our arms to our side. Let's just stay here for a moment. We'll take a couple breaths. And now let's go ahead and bring our chin to our mat. We're going to make sure that our arms are straight on our sides and our palms are facing each other. And on your next inhale, you're going to slowly lift your upper body and your lower body for a locust pose. Really reaching your fingertips down towards your toes. Pushing your pelvis again nice and firmly into the earth. Shining your heart forward. Make sure to keep that core engaged and keeping pressure off of your lower back. Hold and breathe. And relax, bringing your right cheek down to the back of the sternum.
I love yoga.
We're going to go ahead and roll over onto our back.
And you.
You're welcome. We're so close. You're going to bend both knees, bring the soles of our feet to the mat. We're going to start on our right side by making a form with our legs. So we're going to bring our right ankle to our left knee, the front of our left knee. You're going to bring your hands. You're going to go ahead and pull in this left inner thigh. And you're going to pull both legs in towards your chest. As we stretch out this hamstring here. I want you to really stay with your breath and make sure if you have any tightness, just breathe into it. And on your exhale, just breathe out that tension. We want to safely push ourselves. The looser we get these muscles, the easier it is for energy to flow. And now slowly release. Uncross your leg. And switch sides, bring your left ankle to our front of our right knee. Let's go ahead and grasp the back of our right thigh and slowly pull it in to our chest. Staying with your breath here. Knowing that at this very moment you are more flexible and stronger than when you start. More connected with each breath that you take. And now slowly release back down to the mat. We're gonna uncross our left leg. Let's go ahead and straighten out our left leg. We're gonna keep our right knee bent. I want you to extend your arms out wide. When you're ready, just slowly lower your right knee down to the earth. Bring the sole of your right foot, the inside of your left thigh. Make sure your seat is fully planted, solidly planted. We're going to turn our gaze over towards our left fingertips. This is a variation of a supine twist. A little bit more, I guess you could call it more mellow. I don't know. It just depends on where you are in your practice today. Remember, your body is different on different days, depending on your emotional state, depending on the food you ate. Our bodies are amazing, amazing vessel. Now, as we prepare to switch sides, let's just bring our head back to our neutral spine. We're going to slowly bring our right knee in and then straighten out our right leg. And we're going to do the same with our left leg this time. Just keeping your arms extended, bending your left knee, and then slowly letting it roll over to the left side of your body. The sole of your left foot in the inner thigh, the inner right thigh. And your gaze is going to be out your right. Hold here, stay connected with our breath. Opening up our hips. Clearing your mind. Slowly bring your head back to neutral. Our knee back in. Our legs straight. Just gonna wiggle them out, our legs. And now let's bring both knees into our chest. We're going to give ourselves a nice big hug here. It's one of my favorite parts of practice. You're going to bring your chin up, or your chin or your forehead up to your knees. And not only going to hug yourself, but you can give yourself some kisses. Kiss your knees, kiss yourself, kiss whatever you can kiss. You know, little love, little sign of affection and adoration from this body. And now we're going to go into happy baby. So you're going to bring your peace fingers to your big toes, or you can bring your hands and you can just hold on to your inner arches of your feet. Your legs are spread open, your knees are bent. There's this way. Yes. And we're just going to slowly play around with this. Like roll back and forth. You can stretch out those legs by straightening them, or you can keep them bent. You can push down on your feet, or pull down on your toes, really deepen the hip stretch and hip opener. And then push down and kind of give yourself a lower back massage here. This is an amazing pose for opening up your sacral space, for promoting creativity. Just play around with it like a happy baby would. When you're ready, we're going to slowly release down to Shavasana. As you lay down, nice and flat. We do it all for Shavasana. I want you to take this moment here to relax every part of your being, every part of who you are. Your arms out to your sides. Let your feet hang where they hang. This is a moment for our bodies to take in all the goodness you just gave to it. It's also a moment for you to still your mind. So as you lay in your Shavasana this afternoon, I want you to just focus on your breath, focus on your breathing, each inhale, each exhale. We're going to hold here for 7 breaths. When it's time, we'll bring you out of it. When you're ready, you're going to slowly come back to awareness as we wiggle our fingers and our toes, reaching up overhead, giving ourselves that nice full body stretch. Taking your time, slowly rolling over to our fetal pose. Laying here in this position as we come out of corpse pose or Shavasana. It's a beautiful reminder of how connected we are, human race. Remembering to always just stay with your breath on and off the mat. It'll always see you. When you're ready, just slowly coming up to a seated position. Take your time. As we meet here, with your hands at heart center. So I just want to take a quick moment to just give my deepest gratitude, show my deepest gratitude for everyone that's shown up today for this class. Everyone who continues to make an effort towards really making this place beautiful. I mean, we can see all the beauty in the world, but we can't ignore that there are forces that are there that are against us, but we'll always prevail. Love will always prevail. The light and love in me reflects and honors the light and love in each one of you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Want to see something super cute?
Yes. Oh my goodness, Astrid. She's passed out. Oh my god. Did she do the class?
About 5 poses.
Oh my god.
And
So cute.
oh, you're welcome, Jacinda. Thank you for joining us. Oh my gosh. Hello. That's so sweet. She's out. It's not
Oh
funny.
my gosh. Oh my goodness. So cute.
Wait, that's my thing. It's like there's nothing like a mother's love for her sleeping child.
Oh my god.
love her. Oh, we miss you too.
I miss you so much. We should
Oh
all
my
get
God, we love
together.
you too. Oh my God, I love you. She's all blissed out. She's like, I love you. No, I'm kidding. She's always like that. That's so cute. So sweet. She's like, yes, enjoy the bliss.
Yes. I'm so glad you came.
Oh my God, thank you, Emily, for
Yeah.
being and
Thank
us
you.
doing this. I love it. I love this time that we spend together.
Seriously.
With everyone, we get to connect like this. It's awesome. It's so powerful.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Oh yeah. I love it too. I'm so glad you do this with me. I'm so glad all of you guys come also.
Me too. She's saying she's all so blessed out. Right?
This is
Oh my
great.
gosh.
Oh, next week you guys all have to come again because it's my birthday.
Yes.
We haven't picked our charity yet,
Yes, we're
but
celebrating
yeah.
Emily's birthday on the ice slide.
It's a party.
It's gonna be a party of bring your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Bring your bliss.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I love you.
I love you too.
Same time next week. Love you
Yep.
guys. Aw.
Oh, I love you. Oh, Shanice, I love you. Okay. I guess it's time.
So you hang up.
Thank you, Sonia. No, I'm like, no, you hang up. Okay. Love you all. Love you. Bye. I'll end this one too.